All right, let's jump right in. There is this huge AI scramble happening in the tech world right now. And you know what? Its impact is already popping up everywhere, maybe without us even noticing. It's in the gadgets we're all talking about, the services we use every day, and pretty much the entire digital world we live in.
And all this frenzy, it brings up a really big question we need to tackle. With everything changing so fast, is this whole AI gold rush actually making our world better? It's, well, it's a lot more complicated than you might think.
So here's the bottom line, the TLDR, if you will. All these different tech headlines you see flying around, they're not separate stories. They're all part of one giant interconnected thing. This global race for AI supremacy is causing this massive ripple effect, and it's changing everything. The hardware you can even get your hands on, the software you use every single day, and even what you can expect when it comes to your own privacy. Okay, so first up, let's look at the fun stuff, the shiny future that all these AI companies are promising us. This is the big vision they're selling, right? This super powerful, super convenient world that's supposedly just around the corner. I mean, look at Apple. We're not just talking about a new iOS update here. Rumor has it they're exploring a whole new wave of hardware that's all about AI. Think about it. Smart glasses with high-res cameras built in, AirPods with cameras, and even this little AI pendant thing that would piggyback off your iPhone's power to help you understand the world around you. Wild, right?
And on the software side, things are getting crazy. Take this AI video generator from ByteDance. It's called Cance 2.0. It's gotten so advanced, it can create whole scenes with different camera cuts that actually look consistent. It can even generate believable fight choreography. It is so powerful that, unsurprisingly, it's already kicking off these huge IP disputes with companies like Disney.
But all this amazing AI has to run on something, right? And that's where we hit the hidden cost of this whole boom. There's a hardware crisis brewing, and it's a price we're all starting to pay, even if we don't see it just yet. This quote really nails it. It's from the CEO of a company called Fission. Now, these guys make the little traffic cop parts for computer memory, super important stuff. And he's talking about a structural shift. What does that mean? It means the supply of essential parts, memory, storage, it's all being funneled away from our everyday devices and straight into these massive AI data centers. And the result? A massive hardware squeeze. We're all feeling it. It's affecting literally everyone. I mean, even a huge company like Valve has come out and said that the shortages for the super popular Steam Deck OLED, directly because of this insane demand from data centers. Okay, if you think that sounds bad, I've got one number I want you to burn into your brain, 2026. So why that year specifically? Well, that's the year that Western Digital, one of the biggest hard drive makers out there, says its drives are already sold out. Not for this year, not for next year. They're sold out all the way through 2026, bought up by data centers. So what does all this add up to? It leads to a pretty startling prediction. If this keeps up, we are heading straight for a future where owning your own powerful computer might not even be an option for most people. It could become a luxury. The only affordable choice might be to just rent computing power from the cloud. And that creates this whole new digital divide, right? Between people who can own their tools and those who are stuck just borrowing them. So this AI scramble, it's not just about hardware. The huge corporate hunger for data, for dominance, it has real human consequences, especially when it comes to trust. I mean, do we trust the platforms we use every single day? Discord's recent mess is a perfect example of this. So Discord rolled out what they called an experiment for age verification. But here's where things went wrong. You can see the disconnect right here. Discord promised that your verification data would stay local on your device, that it wouldn't be stored. But then, users found out that the third-party company they used, Persona, was actually storing that data for a full 7 days. Oh, and then you find out that vendor has some pretty controversial investors. And yeah, that is a recipe for a total user backlash. So why did everyone get so upset so fast? Well, it all comes down to this one number. 70,000. That's the number of user IDs that were exposed in a previous data breach on Discord. So with that history, you can totally understand why people are so sensitive about this stuff. Asking them to hand over even more personal data, of course that was going to be met with some serious side-eye. All right, to finish things up, let's look at some of the other innovations popping up. It really shows you just how wide and how fast this whole AI scramble is moving. Some of this stuff is super useful, and some of it is just wonderfully weird.
Okay, on the super practical side of things, T-Mobile is rolling out live call translation. And the cool part is it works on the network itself. You don't need an app or anything. You just dial a little code like *87 and bam, your conversation gets translated in real time. It's a huge step for breaking down language barriers with just a simple phone call.
And believe me, the pace is not slowing down at all. I mean, at a huge televised gala in China, we had humanoid robots doing kung fu and backflips. At the very same time, you've got OpenAI snapping up the creator of a viral open-source AI assistant, kind of like a community-built Siri, that tells you they're getting serious about building our next generation of personal AI. And all of this brings us right back to where we started. We've seen the incredible promise, right? These new AI-powered gadgets and services that could change everything. But we've also seen the hidden costs, what it means for our hardware, our wallets, and maybe most importantly, our trust. So as all this innovation just keeps accelerating at this frankly dizzying pace, it leaves us with one last really big question. Who's actually responsible for managing all the consequences?